every letter, every deadline, every court hearing is designed to take your home away before you even realize it. So how much time do you really have before foreclosure takes your home? Let's break it down step by step before you run out of options. It all starts with missing mortgage payments. And after just 120 days, the lender is going to start the foreclosure proceedings. And at this point, you will get a notice of intent to foreclose. This is your final warning before legal action. But most people don't even realize that they still have options, even if foreclosure seems like it's inevitable. I'll tell you all about it later on in this video, but first, let me get you up to speed with the timelines, because if you know exactly what's happening every step of the way, you can take control and do something about it. When you stop paying your mortgage, you are going to start getting notices. Every 30 days, you will get a letter from your bank telling you pay up and telling you that you're delinquent. You might even get phone calls, but those letters are going to be coming every 30 days like a clock. Once you get to day number 120, which is 6 months, give or take, you're officially in default and the lender is filing a lis pendens in court, which is a lawsuit. And then as soon as day 130 hits, between 130 and 150 days, you will be served a summons and complaint. They will come to your door and they will serve you. And that's the formal lawsuit to take your home. And I know that's not what you want. From this point, you'll have 35 days to respond to that summons and complaint. And if you ignore it, it will speed up the foreclosure process. From day 185 and over, if you don't respond or if you don't win in court, the lender files for the final judgment and foreclosure. From 250 days and over that's when the court will issue a writ of execution, which means it's allowing the sheriff to schedule the foreclosure auction to sell your house. The auction day comes and your house is up for sale, and guess who's there trying to grab it? Greedy investors. That's what they do. They are hungry for homes that are being sold at an auction because they want to buy it, fix it up, and sell it for a profit. And if no one bids at an auction, because sometimes that happens because your debt is way too high, then the bank officially takes ownership of your house, which means that the foreclosure is done, happened, and you will be evicted. Even if an investor or a third party buys your house at an auction, they will begin the eviction proceedings to get you out of the house. And then you'll get a final lockout notice, which could give you only days to get yourself out of the property yourself, or else the sheriff will come and physically get you out. See how fast this whole process moves? If you don't act, you could be out in just months. There are options for you. Why wouldn't you use them? Here are the options that you have. You can do a loan modification. That's where we would approach the bank and apply to modify the terms of the loan. That could be a different payment structure, a different interest rate. And if you qualify, the bank may very well agree, because while you're still in the beginning stages of foreclosure, the bank is more willing and interested in working with you, because that helps them avoid legal fees and beginning the process of foreclosure. So they might be more openly willing to work with you and help you out in this situation. The other option that you can entertain is a forbearance plan. And that means that the bank will agree to temporarily pause making payments for a specific period of time that the bank and you will agree on in the event that you qualify. Qualifying for this, one of the biggest things is that the hardship that you are experiencing is a temporary hardship that's going to resolve itself in a few months from now. That is an important part of the qualifying for the forbearance. Now, if you already applied for a forbearance during COVID, then it's important for you to speak to me so we can reevaluate and see what was the situation, how many times have you filed for the forbearance, and what was the reason that you filed for forbearance and granted that forbearance. So don't hesitate to reach out to me directly and let me help you look into your situation. So the next option that you can look at is a repayment plan. And in a repayment plan, basically what happens is that they take the full amount of all the payments that you missed and they spread out the missed payments over time to help you catch up when you don't have to pay the lump sum amount in order to bring yourself current. But this is very, very dangerous, because if you miss one payment during the repayment plan process, the foreclosure is going to kick right back in again. Before you agree to anything like that, make sure that you have somebody like myself who understands all the options that are available for you when you are in foreclosure and help you go through them and pick and choose the best option for you so you don't get yourself into another mess. Another option is, if there's no other options that you can explore, if you can catch up on the payment, if your financial situation changed, then you want to consider selling your house, and selling your house fast, because you want to minimize the debt. Every month that you don't make a payment, your debt accumulates late fees, penalties, more interest, legal fees. So before you know it, any equity that you have available to you in the house is disappearing into all of these fees. I've seen people lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, don't do that. That's not what you're going to do. I want to make sure that you know all your options, and I want to make sure that you reach out. I do not want the bank to take what belongs to you. This is your house. This is your equity. And I'm pretty sure chances are that you have equity in your house, because the real estate market has risen significantly in the last 5 years, that you owe it to yourself to make sure that you check to see how much equity you have, and being stubborn about it and saying, no, I'm going to put my head in the sand and I don't want to lose my house. You're going to lose your house to foreclosure if you don't do something. I've helped people in foreclosure since 2008. The stories, the circumstances, the situations that I have seen, trust me, you don't want to get yourself into this mess. Reach out to me, and this is not going to cost you anything to find out where you stand and what's the best course of action for you to do. So call me now. The other option you have, which I don't recommend, but it is filing for bankruptcy. Filing for bankruptcy will delay the foreclosure, but it is not by all means a permanent fix. Too many homeowners do nothing and hope the problem is going to go away. It won't. The bank has a plan to take your home. Do you have a plan to stop them? Ignoring this won't make it go away, but you don't have to figure it out by yourself. Call me right now or schedule a 15-minute Zoom consultation with me. The link is down below, and let's find options together before it's too late. I will see you on the next video.